Hey everybody, and a happy holidays to you. It is that time of the year where everybody's really stressed out and trying to get gifts and eating a lot of chocolate and binging on holiday goods, stuff like that.
Yes.
It's about that time of the year. Thankfully there's no snow. Just here we have the glorious rain of Seattle. I love it. But yeah, if you haven't done your last minute Christmas shopping...
I dropped the book, I'm sorry.
Man, Will, you paid for that one now.
I'll drop it, I'll buy it.
That's right. But yeah, come in. We've been having our big, unfortunate closing sale, which is a bummer. But that does mean that you can save a bunch of money and get some stuff for you and yours. And of course, we have shiny new awesomeness for you this week. There's a bunch. We're going to start, I think, Mr. Will, because he was gone last week.
Oh, hey.
Now that he is back in civilization, not, you know, the Midwest.
Yeah, the South, actually.
Oh, the South, even worse.
Twas the new comic book day. Twas the new comic book day before Christmas. That's really hard to say. And all through Zanadu Comics. Anyway.
Was the new
on the first day of
before Christmas.
Right.
It's not that hard to say, Will.
2 issues of the new Superman crossover. Anyway.
Is it a franchise or a crossover, Will?
It's a crossover. I should just start over, but I'm not. So Super Sons of Tomorrow, Part 1 and Part 2. This is a big epic crossover between, shockingly, Superman, Batman, the Super Sons, and the Teen Titans. It all is about the possible dark destiny of John, and the Batman of tomorrow has come back in time to kick ass and change things and possibly do away with the young boy of steel. And so all the guys are going to be getting together. Once again, it's great writers. It's Tomasi, it's Gleason, it's amazing art. Like Superman's probably one of my favorite books. Both of these are like probably my favorite books of DC Rebirth.
Yeah.
And it's a big epic crossover. What's going to happen with the 2 sons, who could be the next big heroes of DC? Here we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
Please take over, because
I will.
not doing it.
Please.
I'm so jet lagged, I think.
My first book is from Valiant, and it is a relaunch of one of their seminal titles, Quantum and Woody, the only super team with a super goat, like truly in comic books and in fact almost all media. Probably the only super team with the super goat. But this was created by Christopher Priest back in the 90s, and this has been a really funny superhero comic about 2 adoptive brothers who, while investigating their father's murder, fall victim to this accident where they've been imbued with this quantum force. But they have to clang their clangy things, I don't even know what they're called, but kind of like fusion style. They gotta clang every 24 hours or else they're ripped apart by the quantum force. Don't ask how the goat works into there, you just don't question it, you just run with the goat. But this one is Daniel Kibblesmith and Kano, bringing you the new adventures of the most unlikely superhero team. Kano is doing some fantastic art and colors on this, and it really looks to be a lot of fun. It's got this kind of like Booster Gold feel a little bit, if Booster Gold wasn't so entrenched in being a superhero and stuff, but these guys, they quibble like brothers, but they love each other, and it's just a lot of fun, and also comes with a super shiny cover that is apparently made of the same pure chromium that they use in the 1990s, direct from the vaults of Valiant.
Right, of course Valiant still has so much.
Of course they do.
Left. That's probably why they went bankrupt in the first place.
You were absolutely right. If it was a ship, they would have sunk from all the chromium. Morgan?
All right. So, I've got for you possibly the biggest book of the Marvel Legacy relaunch, at least as far as new books go. This is Marvel 2-in-1, baby. The Thing and the Human Torch finally reunite after just not really hanging out with each other for the last year or so, because, I don't know.
Lawyers? Rights?
Lawyers? Yeah, maybe.
Movie rights? I think movie
something
rights.
like that.
Yeah, let's go with
that. Fox has been dealt with, so I guess we're
the
over
blow
that.
Has been dealt.
Just in time,
Yep.
the Human Torch and the Thing are back together.
Yay!
It's like they planned that.
Yeah, right? It's weird.
Weird.
Written by Chip Zdarsky, art by Jim Chung.
You had me at Chung.
Yeah.
Just really, this is all happening because Ben is just worried about Johnny. And Peter is worried about him too. Everyone's just really, really concerned about Johnny Storm's health, He was dating a queen for a bit there, and then they broke up or whatever. I don't know what happened there, because I didn't follow any of the Inhuman books, because I'm not a mark.
Right.
And you know, things happen when you date someone that much better than you. Let's just say,
Higher
and then
in station.
they dump your ass,
Yeah,
and you're
right.
just like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just go flame on in the corner or something.
Right? You don't have like interdimensional villains to fight every week thanks to Reed.
Yeah,
To
right.
keep your mind occupied.
Although, speaking of Reed, there may be hints of an update as to the status of him and Sue these days in this book.
It is what, the fate of the four?
Yes, that
that
is the
name
title
of
of the story.
the story arc,
so
so-
theoretically, by the end of this, we maybe will know what's going on with them, but because this is comics, you're not going to find out in the first issue.
Nope.
That's right. Mine. Oh no, that's you. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
No, go ahead.
My next pick
No,
is...
actually, Casey, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
okay, go ahead.
Go. All right. My next pick, the shininess is usurping will here. The metal is back. I know you've been waiting months and months for the metal. It's been like 2 months maybe. I don't know. But Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo are back with some serious insanity gripping the DC universe. Yeah, they really pulled out some shit in here that I was like, holy crap, I can't believe DC let them do it. But this looks really, really fun. You've got Old Man Chiseled Batman. You've got Daniel, the current Sandman, on the cover, which is just huge. You haven't seen him since the first issue. But by this point, you know what you're getting. Down with the metal.
Nice. All right, my next.
Is it
book-
really? Okay, I'm
Go,
taking
go.
charge here. Have some respect for your elders. And gods, the Mighty Thor, the latest issue. This is the death of the Mighty Thor. You're going to look back one day across the infinity, and you're going to look back and Stanley and Jack Kirby, Walt Simonson, and I think Jason Aaron and Russell Dowderman. I love it. Jane Foster has been Thor. She's also battling cancer. It is epic. It is emotional. I love all the cosmic stuff weaved in with the very human and powerful stuff. The Mangog is on the loose.
Mangog.
But if there's all that action, but there are some hilarious moments with Jane, with Hercules, with the Odin son. He's still part of it, and it's leading up to a big moment. Is Jane really going to? Is it really going to be the death of the mighty Thor? Will Odin's son become the Thor again?
I think so. I'm gonna put money on that. Actually.
I don't know, but it's powerful. It's beautiful. It is incredible. I love this series. And this is kind of bringing it all up to a big moment, possibly status quo change.
Things change in a Marvel comic book?
No.
Say it ain't so, Will.
Oh, just
Oh my God.
move on. Next,
right.
is that you?
This would be Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Morgan.
So, over at IDW's Black Crown imprint, helmed by Shelley Bond, we have a new series debuting. This is Assassinistas, written by Teeny Howard, or maybe Tiny Howard. Me and Casey can't quite
Yeah,
agree on that one.
don't know.
And because this is print media, we don't really have any way of hearing it unless
Yeah.
we actually, go and put some effort into this. But, hey,
Which we're not
that's not
gonna
why
do.
we're here.
No.
The point is, this is drawn by... Yes, Gilbert Hernandez. Yes, this is the third week in a row when I've gotten to talk about
I
a
know, right?
Hernandez
You talk
comic.
about
This is great.
Hernandez brothers all the time now.
The only way this could get better is if we had an issue of Blubber next week, but I don't think that's in the cards.
I don't know if the Beto fans could deal with that. That's like 4 books they'd have to buy in a month.
Right?
I
They're
don't
like,
think
wait,
they could
normally I
afford
don't get
that.
this many a year.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god. But Assassinistas is about a trio of assassins who operated sometime in maybe the 70s, maybe the 80s, a time referred to as then. While in the now-ish, they are, well, at least 2 of them are mothers. One of them is, unaccounted for and possibly operating in opposition to their more normal lives that they've adopted. So this is very, very familiar ground with Gilbert Hernandez following, the same set of characters over different time periods, especially with the diverse cast that we're working with here and the amount of bloodshed here, and the 70s stash. There's this one dude that shows up.
He
in
does
here
have a
with,
monster stash.
crazy stash,
Yeah.
mullet, whole deal.
Yeah,
this
Beto
is
does
really
good stash.
Yeah, great stash. Great debut. That's all I got on this one.
All right, you want to go?
My next
Go
pick,
ahead.
Generation X. This goes back to its original numbering. It's definitely, if you're loving the current cast, which is, I really like it because it's a lot of the young mutants with really weird characters, very kind of diverse. But it also, it's the, how can I say, the OG Gen X, if you will, because...
Please don't.
Okay, I did it already. So some of the original cast members are back together because Jubilee... God!
Get your X-Men straight.
Oh, sorry. Jubilee's running
Isn't
the
this supposed to be
school.
what you're the professor of?
Yeah, right?
She's kind of running a squad there, the new Xavier Institute, but she's got Huss back together, she's got Chamber, and there's a secret threat, of course, once again, poor Monet. She's kind of, there's all kinds of cool stuff. There's great teen angst with all the young kids, but they're all trying to survive by the fittest. A lot of fun. Christina Strain and Amilcar Pina.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
They're doing a really cool job. I love it. It's a lot of fun. New, vintage, Gen X. Come get it.
Boom. And Christmas has certainly come early this year. Today is a great day in the history of release of comic books. We have the long-awaited, most glorious edition of Benjamin Marra's Night Business.
Night
That's
business.
right. That's right. Hear it in your head. Feel the sleaze under your fingertips. Like it just oozes with glorious sleaze. This was the first thing that I ever saw by Ben Marra. Ben Marra is out of New York, and he's one of the most awesome, I guess, underground, if there's really a comic underground, I don't, that's debatable, artists that exist right now, and he's been gaining a bit more popularity over the last few years. People have been finding his stuff. Fantagraphics has done a great job of reprinting some of his other classics like Gangsta Rap Posse, which...
Gangsta Rap
Posse.
Oh my god.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh my god.
Hey, Will, come on. One of us can do it or none of us can do it.
Anyway,
I love a jingle.
You open and you immediately are brought to the 1980s. Immediately.
I was there.
And it's 1983 in the city, and a mass slasher is targeting exotic dancers. And only one man can stop this psychopath, because truly only the hard-edged man who's given up everything and has lost his love for life and lives at rock bottom can solve this most serious and heinous murder of exotic dancers. And also he gets to hang out in a lot of strip clubs, which obviously is the main motivation. But this has never before been collected, never before finished until now. Ben Marra's masterpiece of pure trash is finally done in this one glorious hardcover, $25 from Fantagraphics, and there's also, which I'll put up with on the Facebook tomorrow because you need to see it, the most glorious trailer that he made for Night Business.
Night business.
That's right. It's an important book from Fantagraphics.
I feel like I need to go take a shower just after listening to you talking about how nasty
You should.
it is.
You should. It's so sleazy. If you're under 18, you shouldn't even look at this, I guess.
Pretty much. I don't think any of the preview pages we got were really appropriate for anyone.
Yeah, no, they're probably not. But we're going to show them anyway.
Yeah.
Next.
Next is...
Awesome t-shirt, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's Dragon Lee, my boy, from CMLL down in Mexico. Yeah.
Was that straight from Mexico?
Yeah,
There you
James
go.
picked this up for me.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's authentic. you
It's
know?
authentically Mexican.
Anyways, so new-ish kind of series here. I don't know where they got the numbering for this one from, but Tales of Suspense number 100.
Yeah, where did they get the number?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like Tales from Suspense already hit 100 at one point. But,
Whatever, Marvel
Oh well,
numbering.
I don't know. I'm not a Marvelologist, you know. This time, this is kind of funny that it came out in the same week as Marvel 2-in-1. You know, we got a couple team-up books going Marvel now. All we need is an actual Marvel team-up. Bring it back, people.
Yeah, right?
But this is Hawkeye and Winter Soldier dealing with the Red Ledger, as the title of the story says. That may be a callback to that line from the Avengers where Black Widow was like, I have some red in my ledger, and then we had that line repeated like 500 times in the comics that came out since then because, you know, if they didn't hear it in the movie, then they can't remember it.
Oh my god.
But anyways, this has the awesome team of Matt Rosenberg, who's done great work for Black Mask and Marvel in the past as well. Teaming up with Travel Foreman, who's like honestly putting out the most exciting superhero art of anyone, in my opinion. As far as like
Amazing.
just giving us stuff that we haven't seen before. His work on Animal Man was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Ultimates 2, this most recent volume with Al Ewing was incredible looking.
Yeah.
And he just, he's always fresh. Even back when he was doing Iron Fist after David Aja, which is, it's funny to me because now he's doing Hawkeye and he's done Iron Fist and David Aja did both of them. There's always the joke that Clint looks exactly like Danny and he still looks exactly like Danny in this.
Yep.
It's great. Who knows what Black Widow has left behind in her wake of her death. But Bucky and Hawkeye are going to find out.
That's right. Dueling past romances.
Yeah, right. That's going to be
I
awkward.
guess. Yeah, right. Okay.
My final book, Batman. This is part 2 of Super Friends. A great homage to the classic animated series, which is where, as a little kid, got my first look about what the DC comics were. That's how it all began for me.
That explains why you like Marvel better.
Oh,
Man, that was a
he
jab.
was really. You were at your sarcastic best tonight, or worst. I don't know.
I'm operating about
It's
50%
Christmas.
right
You're
now.
on the naughty list. You're like, you're not getting off, so whatever. Anyway, so this this continues.
Oh, phrase
God.
it.
Tom King and Clay Mann with their 2-part. It is beautiful. It is epic. It's basically what happens when Bruce and Selena go on a double date with Lois and Clark. And it's just awesome. Tom King is just...
He's got the dynamic.
He's got
down
it perfect.
for that, yeah.
And I love if you got the last issue, the big cliffhanger between Lois Lane and Catwoman was just perfect in the way they built up to that moment. So we'll see what happens. And how does this affect their relationship? As of course, Batman's engaged. Wonder what's going to happen with the wedding party, and he's going to get asked to do what role in the wedding if it even happens. And once again, if you're Super Friends fan of the oldest, there's cool little homages they have in there to just catch. So, epic Batman.
My final pick is the second piece of proof that Christmas has come early.
Yes.
Ed Piskor, the man behind Hip Hop Family Tree, finally is getting paid by Marvel, which is astounding for me, to do the history of the X-Men. The X-Men Grand Design, Part 1 is here, written, drawn, colored, all that, by Ed Piskor on this glorious old paper that makes it look just like the Hip Hop Family Tree. This is going to be just the mic drop on the X-Men. This is going to be the proof and kind of proof of concept that Marvel needs to follow for the X-Men from here on out. This is just absolutely gorgeous and full of love for the original team, and just done in such a way that it's really truly comic book and could only be made by somebody whose whole life has been spent, reading pages of superhero comics. So I am extremely excited that this is out, as I'm a huge X-Men fan, but don't always resonate with the current X-Men stuff. So if you have not read the X-Men in a while and you want something a little nostalgic and forward-thinking, Ed Piskor. Boom.
I never stopped. I just can't.
Is it me?
That's the last one, man.
Okay,
Boom,
final.
boom.
Yeah, my last book here is, it's Christmas themed as well. Have you ever wondered, do they have Christmas in hell? You're not gonna find out from this comic. You are, however, gonna see Hellboy shoot a guy and then be like, okay. It's Hellboy, that's what he does. Hellboy, Krampusnacht. Yes, it's Hellboy and the Krampus. Everyone's favorite, did you know that over there in that weird wacky country there's a Christmas guy that goes around and beats kids with sticks? Yeah, we know, we get it. We saw the Venture Bros special where he showed up, everyone's known about that for like 15 years. Anyways, this is gonna be awesome. Mike Mignola, Adam Hughes of all people, doing a Hellboy one-shot, something I never thought I would see. Is gorgeous. Hellboy, like I said, he shoots monsters, he makes jokes.
That's what Hellboy is.
And it's Christmas.
That's right.
That's right. So yeah, don't get beaten by the Krampus. Come into Xanadu Comics and buy some stuff for yourself and for your loved ones. And have a safe holiday, and we'll see you before the end of the year.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Alright, bye guys, thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.